And then the club hosting?
Monate.
Both.
Yo, like, I don't want to lie. And yo, guys, club hosting, I highly recommend it.
Okay.
If it's, for example, self, I wouldn't, like, if maybe a clubs requires a lot from me. For example, but yeah, you have to bring girls wasaparang, or yeah, you have to spend a certain amount of money this month, or I honestly wouldn't do it.
Right.
I'm not a pimp.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a club host.
Right.
I'm an entertainer. So, Yona, it's fast money.
Yeah.
That's one thing for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and those in between, welcome and welcome back to a very special episode of the 21st Century Podcast. Today we have, before we even announce the guest, guys, please subscribe. We are heading for 10K subs. Please subscribe. Make sure you always comment. Make sure you interact. We go through every single comment, so none goes unnoticed. But I feel like we owe this one to you guys. This is one of the episodes. I've been trying to get this person. This person is busy. For weeks and weeks, I've been trying to get this person. They're ever so lovely. You smell good. You know that? You smell really good. We have Kagiso Mogola. Looking good, smelling good. After But yeah, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You've been doing so much.
Mm-hmm.
We're inspired.
Mm-hmm.
Drafting today's episode was very challenging because of the way things have been moving so quickly for you.
Yeah.
And in the good way as well.
100%.
But I would like for us to start with Birth of Stars.
Yeah.
Birth of Stars was announced. Birth of Stars dropped.
Yeah.
Beautiful production. Beautiful energy. Beautiful people. And as I was watching this, the one thing that really stood out for me was the relationship you have with your granny and your mother. Beautiful. You want to talk us through that?
Thank you. I've had the greatest relationship with my family, no lie, and especially when it comes to my granny most.
Yeah.
I think because I've been with her since I was like 3 weeks old.
Right.
Because immediately after my mom gave birth to me, I had to live with my granny because my mom had work.
Yeah.
So from there, her and I grew our relationship. It was so organic, so good. And then when I was like 6 years old, I went to stay with my mom. And when I was 13, I moved back with my granny. So it's been an on and off, this side, that side. So I think me having the both best worlds of everything made me very close with both of them.
Right. Yeah. And hence, like, it really showed. And I like the word you used. It was very organic. Like, you could see that.
Yeah.
And you could see that the reception as well. But also, in the same light, you touched on the relationship you have with your dad.
Yeah.
Which is not maybe the best or the one you would like to have.
100%.
And I'll kind of put you on the spot with this question. Because you mentioned that the relationship you have with your father, rather, is very transactional and it's not emotional. If you had a chance to reverse that, would you rather have the money and no love, or love with no money?
Ooh. That's a crazy question, to be honest. I never really thought of that, hey? But I believe that every child deserves to have both parental love.
Yeah.
Especially boy children. I think it's very much important to have a very close relationship with your dad.
Yeah.
I honestly wish I had like a very emotional relationship with my dad.
Right.
Reason being, I feel like I would have learned a lot.
Yeah.
I would have learned a lot throughout everything. And I know some people tend to say, if my dad was present, I wouldn't have been gay, whatever. 100% would have still been gay.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose money and the relationship, that's a very true question. I think every kid deserves both. You know what I mean? So I can't really choose.
Do you mind sharing with us why the relationship is not present?
I think I don't want to make excuses for him, but I think because of how he grew up, he never really had a parental relationship as well with his dad.
Right.
So I think that like that passed on through to him, and that's the same energy he's giving to us. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But I believe that if you see you're being treated this kind of way, you should want to treat your children in a better way.
Right.
You understand what I mean? So I never really had that kind of relationship, that kind of conversation, to ask him basically why can we so on.
Right.
But I think it's a matter of how he grew up, I guess. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Wow. The next thing I wanted to touch on was on coming out, right? Do you think in today's age, coming out has been like hyperbolized, or it's really like that deep?
I think it's just to clear things out and just to iron things out.
Yeah.
It's very much important to come out, like from my personal. And I think we are also heading in a way where we wouldn't really have to come out, like as our generation when we become parents. I think we'd see our kids that actually this one is this, and we will be the one approaching our kids. But as of now, I think it's very much important to actually let your parents know, just so they can just to make things easier and to just iron things out. I think it's very much important to come out.
How difficult is it though?
Yo.
Like, when does it hit you?
Oh my God.
When does it hit you that you're like, okay, I can't do this anymore? I have to come out.
Crazy. I think it's crazy when you are very much not a very flamboyant boy growing up.
Okay.
Then that's when it starts being critical. But if you've been very, feminine in whatever way growing up, whatsoever, it might be a bit, slightly easier.
Yeah.
But you know how parents are. Parents minds everything. Parents just drama out of nowhere.
True.
But being difficult, it is. Like, whether feminine or not, it's very difficult. Because I was very feminine growing up when I was a kid, like from grade 1 until grade 7 whatsoever. And when I got to middle school, I started behaving in a certain way, trying to, impress the society, having girls here and there. I used to be, yes, these girls, yo, you understand what I mean? So I used to be, I tapped into my masculine side, and when I had to come out, it became very much difficult for me, because my mom would be like, girlfriend last week, what really happened? So it's very difficult. I don't lie, it's very difficult, but I highly recommend it.
No, that's crazy, because I didn't even see that approach. But now, mentioning that, when did you have to yourself accept it? Because I feel like it went on, like you mentioned. But when do you decide for yourself, no, gay, man? There's no in between.
After having my first boyfriend, that's when I saw, you know what, I'm actually into gents more than girls.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what inspired you actually choosing to date a guy, although you're not sure you stand yet?
So I think I always knew that I had a thing for gents, but I just decided to minimize it. So when I actually met my first boyfriend, I had a girlfriend around that time. Okay. So, but I think our relationship with the gent made more sense than the girl. So that basically made me think, no, it confirmed everything. Actually, so I think from that get-go, from that onward, I was like, Shem, this confirms everything. I'm into this gent more than I'm with the girl, and everything just flows like it's perfect. Is that what I mean? So
How receptive was, especially in primary school? Because I believe personally, primary school is where you truly learn character development. Because primary school kids are very they come for you. So how receptive were your friends of your behavior sometimes, or the jokes you'd make, or the way you carry yourself?
So primary school, man. Whenever primary school, I have a filter. Even whenever primary school, Mara, I had I had such very supportive friends even in primary. Wow. When someone would be like, yeah, okay, they'd stand up for me, hi.
Right. Yeah.
But then, from that confirmed, man, obviously only one man you try by all means because they portray it as if can twist marks like
Yeah.
like it's disgusting.
Yeah.
So when it comes vele from Bano not Ishmara, how can I actually get rid of this thing? You understand? So that's why I'm saying when I got to secondary I was like, aha, I have to make a plan, and I made a plan.
And how easy has life become ever since?
Pardon?
How easy have life become ever since?
Ever since what? Coming out?
Like coming out thing.
Perfect. It's amazing.
Things just
like
move.
Like it's amazing. It's amazing because I used to have I had you see middle school was a very dark time for me. Like I'd try by all means to ask mask, and my feminist side would come out, be like, yeah, I can you know what I mean? So it was very difficult. Like I'm not lying to you, it was very difficult. But then now coming out, shame, everything is just perfectly good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is so beautiful. With relationships, right? I want to start with your friend group first, right?
Yeah.
You're a friend group, and you guys kind of do your work is very similar, so within the same brackets. What happens now when it becomes competitive? Because in as much as we're friends, I'm also trying to get that bread.
Yes.
So like, how do you guys work around that?
I think it's very important to have a very straight line understanding with your friends. And I think it's important to also like understand why you in the friend group.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? It all starts with acceptance. You know? There's a client that's gonna like what's on Kamu's page and not mine.
Right.
And would approach Kamu, and that should be perfectly fine.
Right.
Or Randy, vice versa. So it's whew, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's not that challenging or that crazy. You understand what I mean? Because there come a time where I get something, both of them don't get it, or both of them get it and I don't get it, or I get it with Randy and Kam doesn't, vice versa.
Right.
So when because I honestly don't see my friends as my competitors 100%.
Yeah.
They inspire me daily, and if there's something that Kamu did that I like, 100% will try to do it.
Yeah.
And if I get that bread 100%, that's cute. But if I don't, then that's still also fine. Because I believe that what's meant for me will come my way.
Right.
And this thing is not a competition, not a race. Randy might be on top today. Kamu might be on top tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I might be on top on the other day.
Yeah.
So it's man, it's very, I don't know, from my side I don't see it as like it's
outside of like your circumference, when still speaking about competition, do you ever get like petty? Like you be like, yo, I'll take your man.
Petty what?
Like petty in the sense of like, okay, like, yo, don't kill moon.
We don't have the same type, unfortunately.
No, I'm saying outside of your friend group.
Oh, but
yeah.
Our own level. Our own level. Like on level, especially when, because I'm very friendly. Unfortunately, I'm very friendly, and sometimes maybe I might your boyfriend might like maybe chill with me for like the longest time, not because I want him or whatever, but he just enjoys like the aura that I have. Maybe if we at groove or whatsoever, ask me a lot of questions and whatsoever, and when I feel like like I like it. It comes like it depends on what like on energy everything. Right. If what like on untella ke tella treg. And if monna o kono na 30 minutes mola, then that means I have every opportunity to take him. Right. So it depends on that, like honestly, like mara nonetheless I'm not that petty with.
How challenging is it, or like do you, as a gay man, do you know like no he's gay or he's not?
I can tell you.
And if he's not gay, but you want to pursue this person, how do you approach that?
I don't do it.
You don't? Like Ali Pila?
I don't do it. I look about this. If you're not playing for my team, then I respect that. Right. Yeah, I mean, I have no reason to step on your toes and whatsoever. As long as you also don't make me uncomfortable, I won't make you uncomfortable 100%. Yeah.
100. School. It appears that you're doing well without school.
Without school?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Like, talking about money.
Yes.
It appears so. Why are you still in school then?
I'm not.
So you dropped.
Yes.
What did you drop? Last time I checked, you were still persevering.
I think I'm also glad that everything came when I'm still very young, because I believe, and that's the I think what's this a quote I got from my granny. He's like to me, "Kagiso usalungwana," yeah, and as of now, why it's me better come South Africa lona area,
Scarce. Yeah.
and run with what works for you now.
Right.
Use what works for you now, and put a lot of effort and investment, if you have to, in what works for you now. And if it fails in the long run, it's never late to go back to school.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm running with what works now.
Right.
Yes.
And the DJing classes, was this another way to like expand your income streams?
Yes, it does.
Right.
Yeah.
Did that come like using like the danger of social media? Because like it's something I try to emphasize as well. That hey, social media, today you're on, tomorrow you're off. Yeah. Did like that hit you?
What hit me?
Like that I can't run with one thing for too long. I need to expand.
Yeah, honestly, I used to sing back in primary.
Okay.
And I used to have a thing for sound and music and whatsoever. But unfortunately, when I got to high school, my high school was very academic, very academic, and like there are things that we really didn't get an opportunity to tap in. For example, like music, like whatsoever.
Yeah.
So after high school, I always knew that I wanted to do something in music, but I never really thought about it.
Right.
So I couldn't really apply for music or any, like I know. So I just decided to actually, learn something, which was DJing.
Right.
Yeah.
And is it on full effect, or you still like in the process of becoming DJ?
I keep boogie. So without it's on. Yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
It's on. Yeah.
With the media industry, the media industry has become very accepting of all people, which is something that was not very, it was not occurring, right? And today you can see gay individual, both male and female, being themselves completely on television. How important do you think that transition was? Because they're very limiting. Like they'll be like, yeah, you can be who you are, but we want you to be this person.
Yeah.
But today it's more like, nah, that whoever you are, come with that and be fully like unfiltered and give us what you got.
I forever tell people this: if you guys, whether you guys like it or not, the media industry is ruined by the LGBT community.
Is it?
It 100% is. Behind the scenes, full on.
So where was that filter coming from?
What filter?
Because before, like, you'd have to be someone else. Because I think I saw your friends, I think it was an ad, right? Before, in ads, it was very like strict. But now you're very much like liberated. You get to whatever you want, behave the way you want to behave, and the likes.
Oh, okay. You mean Ukamo?
Yeah.
That time Kamo was like he hasn't really tapped into his feminine side, so that's what he wanted to wear for himself.
Okay.
But honestly, the media industry is run by the LGBTQI community, whether you guys like it or not. And unfortunately, some are not very much visible.
Right.
Yeah, because some might be very much straight acting or very masculine or whatsoever. But in general,
So now, where do you think the industry is being unfair?
when do I think?
When do you think the media industry, is, specifically in SA, where do you think it becomes unfair?
There's never unfair as a media industry. Where do I think it's unfair?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I really like it's a thing. For example, Kagiso hire Ep15. After.
Okay.
Maraka Kagiso only 600K and with these kids are enough for a certain role.
Right.
And then it becomes a problem. Like in Penyana area,
Okay.
It's the same thing as Malumaka onale company.
Yeah.
He's I don't know, he's a CEO of whatever. Onyaka batho bao batle itlo ba di sound engineer and whatsoever.
Yeah.
Na sound engineering a we uno ba DJ If maluma ka unya go cancel, go cancel.
Right.
Unfortunately, that's how
It's not in your hands.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
Like anyhow. So it's like that.
Right. Do you think like that create beef in the industry?
It does, honestly. It does. It does. Like little rule, it's man. It's not so
Yeah. Yeah, it's just what it
like
is.
there's no way I can explain it, but that's just how reality is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the club hosting?
Monate.
Both.
Chelta thing rana monate. Yo. Like I don't wanna lie, and yo guys, club hosting, I highly recommend it.
Okay.
If it's, for example, I wouldn't like if maybe a clubs requires a lot from me. For example, but yeah, you have to bring girls wasaparang, or you have to spend a certain amount of money this month, or I honestly wouldn't do it.
Right.
I'm not a pimp.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a club host.
Right.
I'm an entertainer. So, Yona, it's fast money.
Yeah.
That's one thing for sure. It's fast money. And homonati. That's how you homonati. But you have to do it pila, like very clean if you have to.
Right.
Yeah, like it's a very dangerous piece as well to be in.
Yeah.
No lie. Mara. It's very nice. It's very cute.
And a lot of I brought that up because a lot of girls mention like, "Chill that thing in You get to enjoy it. It comes in very quickly, but there's the other side of it that a lot of people don't talk about.
Yeah, that there's a very dark side. Like club culture is it's very dark, very honestly. But it depends on what you're doing and who you're working for.
Right.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I'm working on Wednesdays and Sundays, let me tell you, I don't see myself leaving there. Because it's very organic.
Yeah.
And it's very clean, and it's very respectful, and we are respected as well.
Yeah.
We are not very much undermined, and we are not the way we work, we are very, very much respected, and we are not discriminated, and they hired us because they knew the impact and what we're gonna bring to the club. You understand what I mean? So they don't limit us as well. They understand that we have a brand outside of us working for the specific club.
100%.
So with the club that I'm working with right now on Wednesdays and Sundays, let me tell you, my brother. Like payment
But generous. Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, so Thursday. If it's not Thursday, get Thursday.
Kagiso.
Yeah.
Re tlo dlala game.
Okay.
Smash or pass.
Eh.
Go dlala smash or pass. Let's see what you type. Are you dating?
I am.
Is it? Manje was supposed to wo fihla monna.
Oh, why it's on the post?
Oh, you must know.
The property thing was.
First name.
Yeah.
Mushe
Mushe who?
or
Oh, Mushe.
Mushe or Musakaula.
No.
How a pig.
Mushe mang Ndigi.
Katiki Mushe mang.
Ndigi.
Indigi.
Mushe Ndigi.
Mushe Indigi ne?
Yes.
Very easy. Next one. Lasizwe or Mohale.
Lasizwe.
Why is this so easy?
Because Lasizwe.
Next. Somizi or Cedric?
Cedric who?
Cedric
Forey.
Forey.
Cedric Forey.
Why was this easy? I thought I drafting this was going to be challenging.
No, unfortunately.
It was too easy.
Very
Warop.
much easy.
Warop. Well, what are you working on right now?
A lot, mate. A lot. I have a lot of projects coming up. Yo, it's gonna be a great year. Just believe God. Yo. Yeah, I can take it up a lot. But yeah, I have a lot coming up. Yo, I can't really talk much. It's because
Oh yeah, ish. Yeah.
But a lot's coming up. Birth of Stars is coming up. Coming
Season
back.
2.
Yes. Coming back in a week or so.
Okay.
So talk an episode is my thing, you know. Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
just a lot. We have a lot of things happening right now, but unfortunately, they haven't really started, or so I will just, yeah, let know when I delete them.
Good who busy. Also, Birth of Stars, guys. No, guys, you guys blessed us there. You guys, because a lot of people come up with these ideas. No, so, but production is poor. But when Birth of Stars came out, wow. Who came up with this idea? Yeah.
But thanks to OM Communications, they really helped us bring out this baby to light 100%.
Yeah.
Like, it's just all thanks to them.
Starting with it, like, did you know the numbers it would hit, or it was just like a gamble?
Not really, Sham. Wait, not really. Not like really good thing. Harry drop a episode,
Yeah.
and then I drop a Friday, on a Friday around like 2 p.m.
Right. Yeah.
And then the executive producer called us like, we're thinking, we drop at 12. I wish you.
Yeah, wish you.
Ne?
Which is risky.
Ne?
Risky.
Risky. Manaranyako at least the hutu but wanyana.
Yeah.
We have like a few numbers. And then we announced on our social media pages at around like 10. Like, guys, we're dropping at 12.
Right.
And the views has like 1K views, story views, 2K views because of total it.
Yeah.
And then it aired. Because it shows people watching. Yeah. 500. Okay. I had about
Yeah.
maybe 2K.
Yeah.
3 hours later after posting, it was on 10K views. Yeah.
After a day or 300.
10K. Oh, I was social guru, strong guru,
Yeah.
and then a day on the dot. I remember it was 23. It was 23 hours. Yeah, 23 hours.
Yeah.
It said 100K views on the dot.
Wow. That is crazy numbers.
How many subscribers? I think we hit 10K subscribers in a day as well.
With one video.
With one drop.
Which is crazy.
No, it was crazy. I didn't really expect those numbers, Shem. Now, honestly, 20K views in a day.
No to sharp.
Shem, nereko thaba bang.
Wabo.
Yeah, nereko thaba Shem ngako botsamaka. But then it said 100K. Papa.
Yeah. And I feel like the other thing with that is you gave people something that was not there.
Yeah.
Supply and demand. Like, it goes back to the very simple things.
Yeah.
Because now with Dropa, I remember seeing Birth of Stars. What's this? I click and the first thing that hit my face was the quality.
Yes.
Next thing is how natural people were. Like, you guys were being yourselves. You're giving us flavor and all these things. Hey, get a blinker, so 100K. Like, literally.
Yeah.
Starting something, you never know the outcome. And I would tell something thinking of how good it's going to do.
Yeah. But when I can tell you Tambat,
Wabo.
that's never put your hopes high. Like, that people have the greatest quality who fit that on YouTube.
Yeah.
But they don't do as good as we did.
Right.
Because sometimes it's because we are like invest your like whatever in the wrong things.
Right.
Now I believe but now quality there's phone.
Yeah. Still, exactly, because you are that person.
Yeah. Because one thing about my friends and I, we are creatives.
Yeah.
Whether you guys like it or not, we are creatives, and unfortunately we changed the game.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. You guys took over.
And we haven't started funny enough.
Okay, now that has me thinking. Okay, now that one has me thinking. Lip planning.
You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, Hore, like, it's how we are, man. Like, it's how it is.
It's in you.
Yeah, it's in us. We were made for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. The modeling, the content creation, all the social media. What else are you trying to dive into?
Radio.
Okay. Why radio?
But
radio schedules are very crazy, eh?
I don't care.
It's very limiting.
I don't care.
Let
me tell you.
Yeah.
I'm going for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am going for I want radio with everything in me. And I get
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you?
Whether
How would
2
you?
years, 3 years, whether a year, whether in career,
Yeah.
radio, 100%.
How would you advise um, a young man to fully accept themselves and run shit the way you're running shit right now?
That's what I like. That first thing first you have to do is just accept yourself.
Yeah.
And accept yourself and believe in yourself. Now, don't come out or don't do whatever because Kagiso did it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be ready for, like, before you do anything, make sure you are ready for it.
Yeah.
Coming out is snip up and fleece perfect.
Yo.
And my after 9 whatever I give a blame me. Something.
Yeah.
Kwanyewa.
Yeah.
Like wabana more in this community.
Yeah.
I cannot go every single day. Understand what I mean? So you should make sure that you are very much ready, mentally, physically, emotionally.
Yeah.
You should be ready, and you should invest. That's one thing I forever tell people: invest in what works for you, and put a lot of effort.
Yeah.
Like if I wanna say, I wanna do something like this, save for it.
Mm-hmm.
Invest in it, because people see, but this person, I man, he's putting a lot into his craft.
Yeah.
Because you believe in it. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And one thing I've ever tell people, but I guess you get to make I just start.
Just start. There I'm with you. I'm with you. Just start.
Next week, man, it's like starting gym or yo with your frita go to camera con katom or
I never.
But what I'm just letting you know, start.
Yeah.
And start now.
Right.
And the minute you've started, everything will just flow.
Sure.
Don't forget to pray.
Yo.
100%.
Very crucial.
Yeah.
Very crucial. Kagiso, you've been amazing. You've been beautiful. Thank you for blessing us with your time. Also, shout out to your manager, hey? Shout out to your manager. I have to mention that. Very professional, communicates very well.
Thank you.
Now, hey, when I'm more blessing, yeah. But thank you for blessing us. Where can people find you?
All my social media, it's Kagiso Mogola. Every day, Kagiso Mogola. All my boys.
Guys, if Birth of Stars I drop attack, you publicly you said it's dropping. If it does not drop, please attack. Please like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram as well. We are on TikTok as well. And that's it for today.